Good day to you all. I am C.S. Srinivasarao, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science, SVKP and Dr. K.S. Raju Arts and Science College, Penugonda. Today, I discuss about cloud computing architecture and virtualization. These two topics I will cover in this class. What is cloud computing architecture? The cloud computing architecture, it comprises two components, front end and back end. That means this is the two-tier architecture. Front end, it consists the only client part of cloud computing system. So that means the end users are there. End users can use the web browsers in order to send the request to access the web services or the services provided by the cloud vendor. The front end consists client part of the cloud computing system. The front end, it consists of, comprise the interfaces and applications that are required to access the cloud computing platform. Those resources are maintained at backend. So this is the one architecture. There are two levels. One is the front end here and back end here. All resources are available at back end. These resources are provided by the cloud vendor. Now this is the first level, front end. The end users can access the cloud services by using web browser. Through this web browser, so the end user can send the request through the internet, via the internet. He can access the services provided by the vendor. Now here the web and applications, these are the web and application servers, and this is the database server. That means all the required resources are available at the back end. This is a two-tier architecture. The back end refers to a cloud itself. It comprises of resources that are required for cloud computing services. It consists of virtual machines, servers, data storage, security mechanisms, etc. All these are maintained at server. It is under provider's control. So next, the cloud computing distributes the file system that spreads over multiple hard disks and machines. That means all the resources are spread at different hard disks, different places. Data are never stored in one place. Data is distributed. That is distributed over different areas. And also it consists the redundant. In case one unit fails, the other will take over the automatically. So the redundancy is also there because the cloud provider always provides the services at any cost to the cloud service cloud customers. Now I am going to discuss about the virtualization in cloud computing. Virtualization is a partitioning of single physical server into multiple logical servers. Once the physical server is divided, each logical server behaves like a physical server. That means one physical server is divided into many logical servers. Those logical servers again treat like a single physical server. That means one physical server can be divided into multiple logical servers. You call it that, and you can say that each logical server has a one physical server, and it runs the operating system and applications independently. For example, VMware and Microsoft provide virtualization services. Now here virtualization cloud computing, the virtualization is simply a technique of how to separate a service from the underlying physical delivery of that service. It is the process of creating virtual version of something like a computer hardware. It was initially developed during the mainframe era, the fast days. While the mainframe era, virtualization is it came into the existence. It involves using specialized software to create virtual or software created version of a computing resource rather than actual version of the same resource. With the help of this virtualization, multiple operating systems and applications can run on the same machine at the same time. So with this virtualization, it runs the multiple operating systems and multiple applications on same machine at the same time. So that's why it increases the utilization and flexibility of hardware. Here virtualization allows to share a single physical instance of a resource or an application among multiple customers and organizations at one time. It does this by assigning a logical name to a physical storage and providing a pointer to that physical resource on demand. Now, the virtualization is generally divided into three main purposes. Virtualization is mainly focused for three main purposes. One is the network virtualization. Second one is the server virtualization. Third one is the storage virtualization. I will discuss about each and every virtualization. Before going to discuss about this one, some of the benefits of the virtualization. The first benefit is more flexible. This is the more flexible and efficient allocation of resources, because the resources are available at different and the same resources are used for many customers with heterogeneity. And second benefit is enhance development productivity. It enhances the development productivity. So it also low cost of IT infrastructure, because the provider can maintain the single infrastructure, IT infrastructure for all customers. So it provides the remote access and a rapid scalability. Whenever the customer raises the request, immediately the providers can provide it for heterogeneous users. That means different users. The next benefit is high availability and disaster recovery. Disaster recovery is also there. Whenever the disaster comes, it recovers very fast by using this. Pay per use of the IT infrastructure on demand. This is the one more advantage. So the main thing is it enables running multiple operating systems. Virtualization, by using virtualization, you can run multiple operating systems on the same machine at the same time. This is about the virtualization. Now then go for the network virtualization. It is a method of combining the available resources in a network by splitting up the available bandwidth into channels. This is the NV. NV means network virtualization. So this is the within this resources that were traditionally delivered in hardware to a software. It can combine multiple physical networks into one virtual software based network. It combines the physical networks, multiple physical networks into one virtual software based network. So generally this is hardware to the software. Or it can divide one physical network, the single physical network, into separate independent virtual networks. And a single physical network can be divided into different independent networks. Maybe this is multiple physical networks into the one virtual software based network, or a single physical network into the separate independent virtual networks. This is the network virtualization. Now here the splitting of that one bandwidth into a channels. Each channel is independent of others and can be assigned to a specific server or a device in real time. This is about the network virtualization. And storage virtualization. It is the pooling of physical storage from multiple network storage devices into a single storage device. It pools the storage devices from multiple networks and you consider as a single storage device. Those multiple devices considered as a single device that is managed from a central console. So that's why the storage virtualization cloud computing is nothing but the sharing of physical storage into multiple storage devices. This is the main concept. storing of physical storage into sharing of physical storage into multiple storage devices, which further appears to a single storage. Those the single sharing of physical storage into multiple storage devices. Each storage device is considered as a single storage device. That means one single storage device can be divided into multiple storage devices, and each one is the single storage device. Storage virtualization cloud computing does not show the actual complexity of the storage area network. This is the pooling of storage devices from multiple network devices, multiple network storage into a single storage that is managed from a central console. Generally, that is it. And the third one is the server virtualization. Server virtualization is the masking of server resources. Those resources are like processors, RAM, operating system, etc. from server users. Masking of the server resources from server users. That means end users. Now, the intention of server virtualization is to increase the resource sharing and reduce the burden and complexity of computation from users. This is server virtualization is a partition of physical servers into multiple virtual servers. This is the main concept of server virtualization. Partition of physical servers into multiple virtual servers. Each virtual server is running its own operating system and applications. That means partitioning of physical servers into multiple virtual servers those are, and each virtual server runs the one own operating system and own applications. That means heterogeneous applications and heterogeneous operating systems. That the server virtualization in cloud computing is the masking of server resources. This is about the server virtualization. The main thing is the virtualization is nothing but that can be divided into multiple, and those each one is considered as a one independent platform and independent operating systems. Operating systems are different operating systems are running on same machine at the same time. Different applications are running on same machine at same time. This is the concept of virtualization. Thank you one and all.